Yeah.
Good evening, and this is the premiere of Backstage Pass. This is my interview with my musical family here in the Utah area.
Starring Harry.
My first interview is Jeddie.
Yes.
He was pretty much my introduction to local music here in Utah.
I am so sorry.
I cannot thank you enough. The format is as follows. I will ask him 5 questions, some of which he knows about, some of which he doesn't, and then at the end it'll be a catch-all question. So we're going to get started. The first one that I really wanted to ask you is, you're the lead singer of Opal Hill Drive.
Co-singer.
Co-singer. True. Where did that name come from? What's the meaning and inspiration, and did you have any alternatives before?
Well, when I first joined the band, they were called the Mud Puppies, and it was a completely different lineup. Doug's the only original member left from that, our bass player Doug. And at that point, him and the guitar player John Ensign, they were like best friends growing up through elementary school. So there's literally pictures of them strumming on a tennis racket, banging on buckets, you know. And they, as happenstance would have it, bought houses side by side to each other on Opal Hill Drive. So after I joined the band, we decided to change the name and change things up. We were arguing over what name we should actually call ourselves, you know.
Right.
And one of them was like Five Finger Freddy, and you know, and just all kinds of different names got kicked about. And we were drinking one night, and I looked out on the street sign right by Doug's house, and it says Opal Hill Drive, and I was like, well, what's wrong with that?
Right.
Kind of going, since we're doing the classic rock thing, kind of going with the anywhere, anytown, USA.
Oh, okay.
Picture time.
Everybody's Troy Fillmore. But, yeah, that's where we got the name from. It was just, you know, one beer drinking night, sitting out arguing over what the name should be and just pointing out
A little
the street
alcoholic
sign.
inspiration.
Right. Amongst other things, but that's another interview.
Very cool. Thank you. What or who is your musical guilty pleasure?
Oh, man. Honestly, I'd have to say Chandler Marie St. Clair,
Okay.
lead singer of Never Before.
Yeah.
I've been fortunate enough to be able to sing shows and do solo shows with her, and that girl, my wife's the camera woman right now, but I told this to Harry earlier, and I don't want to be two-faced, so it's like if I wasn't married and she wasn't a lesbian, I'd definitely be knocking on her door, you know. I love, that girl has so much passion and talent, you know, that if you ever get a chance to see Never Before, go check them out, because Chandler Marie rocks, and that whole band's got
Very cool. I will agree.
Great project.
I will agree. Question number 3, bragging rights. Who have you shared the stage with for either your own personal bragging rights or just flat out bragging rights?
Honestly, I'd have to say bragging rights. I'm going to have to throw my wife under the bus. We are one of very few bands that actually sent George Lynch and the Lynch Mob to the emergency room.
Wow.
We opened up for George Lynch, and we were in his travel bus, you know, before the show, and I had some muscle relaxers, and Lori was holding them for me, and she put some out on the table, you know, and he was all, what's those? You know, and far be it for me to tell a guy that's been in the industry what his limits are.
Yeah.
Lori just poured a pile out for him, and he took them all. Well, we're opening up for the guy. There's, you know, 750, 800. It's a smaller club, about 800 people. And as an opening act, there's that time where they come and pull the hook, you know. It's like, hey, you got one more, you know.
Right.
Well, that time didn't come. It come and passed. So finally I asked the guitar tech for George Lynch. I was like, what's going on? He's like, just keep playing. I knew we were in trouble then. Well, after a few more songs, they finally come up and announce that George Lynch had to go to the emergency room to get his stomach pumped because of bad oysters from Reno. So that's probably my bragging rights. And also Lori got Andy Griggs completely hammered for his show, sneaking him Jaeger and Red Bull cans up on the stage. So
you're an asshole right now, by the way.
Very cool. Question number 4. Where or what time of the day do you feel that your creative juices flow the best?
Oh man, honestly, I'd have to say first thing in the morning.
Yeah?
Yeah, I
just like shower time, or just like
right
your
after
moment
the first
of
cup,
clarity?
right after the first cup of coffee, and I'm unwinding. It's usually Lori and I sitting out on the porch. The sun's coming up, and I'm just tinkering around. So yeah, we're usually first thing in the morning.
Hi, Dave.
When the Star Wars.
By the
happy
way,
birthday.
just to interrupt his answer, we're celebrating Jeddie's birthday.
Yes, it's
So,
my
happy
8th 35th.
And I would hope that this wouldn't catch fire. Jedi,
Oh, shit.
we don't have any issue with our hair catching fire.
Right.
But anyway.
But anyways, yeah. What was
the creative juices?
Yeah, first thing in the morning. But it's weird. It'll hit at different times,
Right.
And it's one of those things where you can't really force it, and you just kind of got to do it. There's been many times where I wake up in the middle of the night, 4 o'clock, sure, and have to figure stuff out. Just kind of a victim to whenever it hits.
Right.
There's been many times where I was in the studio late at night going, God, I really wish I was in bed, but I can't get this out of my head. So.
Last question, kind of going off of that, what line or set of lyrics are you most proud of writing?
Oh,
you're a writer.
Man.
That's one of the things that draws me to you is you're a lyricist.
There's a lot of different little clips. There's songs that have never seen the light of day as far as the band performing them and stuff that I've really liked a lot of the lyrics. But I think one of the most potent ones are the song "I Don't Want to Die."
Right. Okay.
Where
Amen.
It's like a prayer. I'm asking, Father Time, can you help me? I need a favor. I need you to slow the hands of the clock that are ticking me to my grave.
Hi, Clyde.
Your cameraman is not very professional.
Yes, I am. Shut up.
Just to let you know, each one of these interviews is going to have a completely different personality to it. This is us,
right? So, but yeah, I Don't Want to Die. I like that opening lyric to that one, and then
which is what
the Father
for
Time.
those that are blessed with
Father Time, can you help me? I need a favor. I need you to slow the hands of the clock that are ticking me to my grave. Because we all have things that we leave unattended until the last minute, it seems,
Right.
And it's just wanting to do those things, like, I don't know, there's a lot of friends that I've had that have passed away where I couldn't or wasn't in the area to do anything about it or let them know how much I love them.
You didn't feel like you made the most of your time with them. Right,
just little moments that in hindsight you realize, wow, I could have let this person know how much I love them.
Right. Okay.
And then pick a number through 1 to 5.
Pick a number through 1 through 5.
All right, let's go with 4 because that's the month in which I got married. So let's go 4.
What is your favorite show that you've binge watched?
Oh Lord!
Touched a nerve.
Oh my God, there's tons.
I
can't even name them all.
It all depends on when you catch me in my life.
Right.
I was a big Ren and Stimpy fan when I was a kid, teenager and stuff. But now I'm really liking the Ed Show, Ed Schultz.
Okay.
He's on MSNBC.
Okay.
He's one of those pundits, but he's also one of the pundits for a liberal TV station. But he doesn't, he calls them as he sees them. He'll call a Democrat out as fast as he will a Republican.
Right.
So I really like that, and I don't know, I've been getting into the Game of Thrones with my wife. We enjoy watching.
Finally.
I didn't want to watch that for the first little while because I felt like I was watching softcore porn with the kids. I'm just like, I'm not gonna watch that, but they've got me into it, so that's kind of what I got going on now. And then of course football. Every NFL season I'm glued to the TV. Right.
Football.
Go Broncos.
Steelers.
Anyway,
No Broncos.
That'll be edited out.
Right.
Steelers.
I've never seen a camera woman have so much interjection on the broadcast.
No kidding.
Well, you know
By the
what?
way, Jeddie,
I'm filming this. I have to do this.
Who is our camera person?
This is my lovely wife, Lori.
Thank you, Lori.
I don't even know if
I
you got my
can't do
face,
nothing
but
without her. I
whatever.
got to take her with me. She's my personal assistant, my personal manager, my partner, the better half of me. Very cool. Everybody
I
loves
love you,
her.
baby.
Everybody loves her. They all just tolerate me.
No, they don't.
You're right.
They just don't tolerate you when you're
Sound like come
ornery.
share some hair
Yeah,
with you
right.
bald people.
Go, Topher.
I'm
See?
glad you're editing this.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
But I got to get a PA going.
Yeah, definitely. We're talking to you right before your show, your
Right.
birthday show. I appreciate you watching wherever you're watching from. This is Backstage Pass. Thank you very much, Rock
I want to
on.
give a big shout out to Tim and Dan from the Hitmen. They're playing the 2nd anniversary of a bar named Sue.
Definitely.
Heck
And
yeah.
I know Jaegertown and Preston and Jesse and those guys are out playing somewhere. Be sure to check out
And the
Jaegertown.
Bliss Boys are playing tonight up in Logan.
And Royal Bliss are in Logan. So
Yeah. The
there's
music
a lot
scene
of
is
great
alive
music.
and well here in Utah.
All
There's
right.
a lot of great music
Hit
in
one,
Utah.
man.
And like I always say, if you can't come see my band, go out and see a band.
Yeah,
Support local music.
definitely.
Amen.
Thank you.